Hello.
Hello.
How are you this evening?
I'm not bad, thank you. What
Good.
about you?
Good. Yaroslava?
Right.
Okay, good. We're talking about national disasters today.
Uh-huh.
Are you familiar with, in your part of your country, do you have national disasters?
Actually, maybe, but not in my area.
Okay. Do you ever have like sometimes when it doesn't rain for a long time?
Yes, but in south of my country, where is sea, by the sea, maybe near the sea.
Oh yeah. Do you have like
Uh-huh.
a big snowstorm sometimes?
Sometimes, but not like near the ocean.
Okay. Any other disasters like near you? I guess we can just talk about disasters here. Are you familiar with what I have here? Tsunamis? You know what tsunamis are?
It's
What?
not about. It's not about Russia, maybe.
Probably not. But do you remember the one they had in Indonesia a few years ago?
Yes, yes, I remember that.
Do you know what causes tsunamis?
Could you repeat?
Yes. Do you know what causes tsunamis?
Tsunami?
Yes. Do you know what makes them happen?
Thomas, could you repeat? You mean have I ever seen this tsunami or what?
Do you know what causes them? What causes them to happen? Okay, I'll just tell you. It's an earthquake underwater, right?
Right, right.
Earthquake underwater causes tsunamis. Okay, we got some new old people back tonight. Hello, Mary.
Hello,
How are you tonight?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. And Val, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Hi,
How are
hi
you doing?
everyone. I'm good, thank you.
The topic tonight is natural disaster.
Okay.
Do you know anything about natural disasters, Val?
Well, I know some natural disasters.
Like
You
what?
know, typical like earthquake, but we don't have any of this in our country, I think. I know earthquake, maybe something with water, like
Called tsunamis, right? Tsunamis?
well, tsunamis is earthquake.
Underwater, right?
Underwater, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about. I don't know the exact word. You know, when water is go out from
Is it flood?
flood, maybe. Yeah, right.
A lot of rain causes a flood? Too much rain?
Yeah. Maybe rain, maybe something else.
Okay, well, flood would be a lot of water. Yeah, a lot of water.
Right. And hurricanes, maybe. Hurricanes, right. Again,
Okay.
we don't have much big hurricanes here. And of course, I forgot my favorite. It's Twister or
Tornado.
Tornado, right? It's my favorite
That's
natural
your favorite?
disaster.
Okay. Valerie, how you doing tonight?
Fine, and how are you, Thomas?
Good, thank you.
Long time no see.
What?
Long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see. How you doing?
I'm fine. You know.
Good. Do you think about natural disasters?
What can I say about natural disasters?
Yeah, what can you say about natural disasters?
Well, there are different kinds of natural disasters, as flood, hurricane, earthquake, tsunami, tornado. So we should be really careful when we deal with these natural disasters, as they cause the buildings to collapse, people die, and other horrible things. So natural disasters might be the revenge of nature for what we're doing to the environment. It might be, but maybe these are mainly natural processes, and we can't do anything about it.
Well, that's a good psychological or philosophical opinion.
Yeah.
Mary, what do you think about that? Do you think it's some kind of revenge, or do you think it's just a natural thing that happens in Earth?
I think it's normal. Sometimes it happens, unfortunately, of course, but we can't do anything about it. So I don't think that is revenge of nature, but it's happened. It's life.
Have you experienced some extreme weather before, Mary?
No one I have experienced earthquake, but small.
When was this?
It was small earthquake when I was home, and I a little scared about it when it happened.
When was this? When?
It was maybe a half a year before.
Ago. Yes, I was here when it shook a little bit here about 6 months ago. Yeah, I was here, but it's very rare for Ukraine to have an earthquake.
You feel this?
Yes,
You
I
feel
felt it. Yes, I felt it.
But it was not really big.
No, it wasn't very big at all, but I felt it.
Yes, I think that I don't know how to say, on my head, I forgot this word. When it happened, I don't understand what happens now.
Oh, yeah, well, it's strange to have the ground shake underneath you, right? It's strange to have the ground shake underneath of you, right?
Yes, it's dizziness. Yes.
Dizziness. Oh, dizzy. You got dizzy?
It's I think that I have dizziness when it's happened.
Okay. Yaroslav, are you familiar with volcanoes? Yaroslav, are you familiar with volcanoes? Do you know volcanoes? Can you hear me?
Ярослава?
Oh, yes, I know volcano.
Okay, what can you tell us about volcanoes?
I know it's volcano has special avalanche, right?
Yes, yes, exactly.
And it's very scared when you can see this big I don't know, big volcano, and when it starts to
Erupt, you know, erupt.
erupt, right, erupt.
You better get out of the way. It's raining rocks, huh? It's raining rocks. Do
Raining rocks?
Rocks, you know, raining. That's what they say in that movie.
Raining
rocks on a volcano, right?
Right.
Do they have volcanoes in your country?
Yes. Kamchatka.
Do they erupt? erupt every now and then?
Not like island, but it's a lot of mountains and maybe some volcano.
Okay. Val, do you know about this mountain? Kamchatka?
Yeah, Kamchatka. It's not a mountain. It's
Peninsula.
yeah. Thank you.
What?
Peninsula.
Peninsula.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it has a couple of volcanoes, if I'm not mistaken. A couple of my friends were skiing back there. It's you know it's kind of like it's sleeping, but it's smoking.
Okay.
Little bit. Yeah, you can see the smoke every time.
All the time.
All the time, yeah, right. All the time.
Is it near the Pacific Ocean?
Yeah, right. It's near the Pacific Ocean. Again, my friends after the skiing were surfing in the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right. It's I'd say it's extreme surfing because
Yes.
you know it's very cold. Very cold.
Yes.
They do.
Do you remember when Mount St. Helens erupted in America?
What?
You
What?
remember when Mount St. Helens erupted in America?
No, I don't remember that. When was that?
I don't know, what, 10 years ago or so?
No, I remember about I remember about hurricanes, but I don't remember about volcano eruption.
Really?
Mm.
Remember this? Mount St. Helens?
St. Helens. No, I don't know about that. No.
That's Valerie. Valerie, remember this eruption? Valerie.
Me, no, I don't remember. I don't know.
It was on the west coast of America, and I think it really affected for a short time at least, the worldwide weather because it pushed so much stuff in the air.
Mm.
It was probably 10 or 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big deal worldwide.
Some scientists believe that the influence of human activity, I mean plants' emission of fumes and toxic fumes, don't influence the changes of the weather of the climate really. It all comes from natural processes. So there is such a theory, and we shouldn't shouldn't worry too much about us damaging the earth, the climate. So there are such scientists who state this.
Yes, I understand. But I do remember that there was a theory that the one volcano was so bad that it wiped out the dinosaurs. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, there is such a theory. Or some scientists believe that the disappearance of dinosaurs was caused by comets.
Asteroids.
Asteroid.
Yeah, right.
Asteroids, yeah, from the space.
That would be a definite natural disaster. If we got hit with a big asteroid, wouldn't it?
I think we got it. We have Bruce Willis still.
You think he could save us?
Maybe. I think, yeah. I believe in him.
I'm glad somebody does. Mary, do they have droughts where you live? Long periods of time with no rain?
No, I'm not remember. We have so very often rain. So I think it's not possible for our climate.
Have you ever been in a big snowstorm? Can you remember any time it was a big snowstorm, like a blizzard? You know what a blizzard is?
Yes, I remember. In this year, in the winter, I remember a big snowstorm. I like snowstorm. I don't know why it's so white everything, and it's very beautiful. Maybe it's a little dangerous, but if you at home, it's beautiful.
What did you do during the snowstorm?
I don't know. See in the look in the window and drink Glintwein.
And beer.
Beer?
I prefer sipping beer during a blizzard.
During blizzard, sipping beer? Valerie, really?
Beer, yeah, cuddling into a blanket, plaid, something like that. Well, Thomas, when you mentioned the word draft, fires came to my mind. And
yes, no problem.
This year, there are forest fires in Russia, in Siberia, in Chita, Buryatia and Altai regions, and it's a great calamity for the population because thousands and thousands of people have lost their homes, so their houses have been burned down, and people don't have anywhere to live. And this was caused by people, I believe, that some people set fires in forests in spring and or burn grass on their territory, and this spreads, such fires spread around, and drought and winds just add more effect to these fires. So it's a big trouble for Russia.
Is that caused by also added by more problem because of drought, because of lack of rain?
Well, it's just a side reason, if I may say so. The main, reason lies with people. People generate these fires, and droughts and winds just, strengthen this effect.
Okay, well, I know that in America the same thing. Lack of rain in Western America is causing big problems. Yaroslava,
Whoa.
tell me about any medical epidemics you know about. Do you know about medical epidemics?
Medical epidemics.
Yes, like disease.
What?
No, epidemics like Spanish flu, Asian flu, Hong Kong flu, Black Death, AIDS.
Yes, I know, but I don't know exactly how it calls.
It's called epidemics.
Chicken grippe.
Chicken bird flu, yeah. Bird flu. Exactly. Ebola virus,
Yes,
right?
I know this one, and chicken flu and pig flu.
What do you know about these things? They'll kill us one day?
When it was in my area, I saw a lot of people who use some mask on his face, on their face.
And that people wore a lot of masks on their face? You think that would help? You think that would really help?
I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like much of a protection to wear a mask when they're talking about like a flu epidemic, right?
Right.
What do you think would help? What do you think would help? Do you have any idea what would help? Could you stop this?
I don't know. I think just some medicine can help, not this mask.
Okay. We have a new person. Anna, how are you tonight? Anna. Hello, Anna? Are you there?
Давайте перевод на русский. Анна, вы нас слышите?
Okay. Val. Well, you said twisters are your favorites. Why is twisters your favorites?
Well, maybe it's a little a strange thing, but I always wanted to see Twister. Well, of course, it's because of the movies, you know, and twisters are actually very, you know, bad disasters. My wife went to school in Kansas, you know, couple of months, and she told me about how people live in that state. You know, about paper houses or something like that. You know, they don't build a real nice houses because you never know how long it can you know, stand on their place, on its place.
Yeah, it's right in the middle of the hurricane called Hurricane Alley, where they go through. I went to a university in that part of the country, and I seen like when the tornadoes went through, and it just cleared the place right off. I mean, just like the bulldozers went through, it just cleared it off. So no, you can't build a house strong enough for a big tornado.
Yeah, because of that, houses are simpler, they're cheaper, and they all have, you know, basements.
Yeah, basements. Yeah,
good basements.
Yeah, or a special place to go in the yard where it's not even a basement. It's a special other room out in the yard, made of concrete. So yeah, that's a really terrible thing. Many people have died this year from twisters. I read in the paper. Okay, Anna, are you with us? Can you hear me? Anna? No. Okay. Let's see, Mary.
Yes.
What other natural disasters have you experienced? Any?
No, only earthquake, but small.
All earthquake.
It's all.
And a little blizzard, but you like that blizzard, right?
Oh, maybe and snowstorm. So I think it's.
Do you know what an avalanche is?
No, I never see this.
Do you know what it is?
Yes, lavina.
Could you describe this for us?
Many snow go. I don't know how to say.
Slides down the mountain.
Move down.
Down the mountain.
Yes, but I never see so a lot of snow in the mountains. When I go in the mountains, it's all time summer or winter or or spring. So I never saw this.
Have you ever seen it like in the movies?
Yes, I saw this in the movie, but only in the movie.
Okay. Where do they have big earthquakes? Do you know, Mary? Do you know where they have big earthquakes?
I think in place that have a big crash in the tectonic plates.
Where would that be? Do you know?
Hawaii, like example.
Well, they call this all around the Pacific Ocean. They call it the Ring of Fire because all around the Pacific Ocean, it has these tectonic plates that are moving. That's why anywhere around the Pacific Ocean is a very popular place to have earthquakes, and which causes tsunamis, right?
Yes.
That's our next disaster would be. Let's see here. Yaroslava, what is your favorite natural disaster?
My favorite natural disasters?
Disaster. You have a favorite disaster?
Oh, I hate nature disaster, actually.
Why?
Because it takes a lot of lives.
Don't you love a zombie apocalypse? It's great, I think.
Of course not. But I can, Thomas, I can share with you some story. I don't know, maybe, of course, it's not nature disaster, but when I lived in Siberia, till 1 month, it was -50. and we didn't get some food or some things for life because every trucks didn't come to our area, and we stayed at home all months. It was just what I remember in my nature disasters.
That sounds like a disaster. It sounds like, it's just like very cold temperatures. Very. And
it actually sounds like education.
We study.
Sounds like a vacation, not a disaster.
No, we studied at home.
That's well familiar for me because I come from Siberia, and I also experienced the extreme cold when the temperature showed -47 at night. And my family and I lived in a house, in a wooden house, and we had a cellar. We have a cellar, and there was a stove which burned coal. And I remember me and Dad going there, taking in turns to throw 2 spades of coal into the stove to keep the warmth in the house. We didn't sleep at night. We did it every 10 or 15 minutes. That was very, very scary. And I took all the yard dogs into the house because otherwise they would die of cold.
Freeze to death, it's called, freeze to death.
Yeah, freeze to death. Yes. Yeah, and and it occurred to me that recently I've heard on the news that speaking about floods, St. Petersburg will be flooded within the next 100 years, and all the scientists state this with 100% accuracy. So if you don't buy any real property in St. Petersburg, it will be flooded.
New
maybe in
beachfront property,
50
right?
years. Huh?
New beachfront property.
Yeah.
Back about. So what's going to cause this? What's going to cause this?
It's caused by
global warming?
Warming up. Yeah, yes, global warming. Yeah, exactly. And the scientists say that the safest place on the earth is in Siberia. It's in central Siberia, somewhere about near Novosibirsk, behind the Urals, because there are very solid tectonic plates, and there are never any natural disasters like earthquakes and maybe floods.
Well, they don't have like hurricanes and twin tornadoes and stuff like that too, right?
No natural disasters there ever taken place. So buy a flat in Novosibirsk.
You'll be safe, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mary.
Yes.
What can you tell us about solar flares? Do you know solar flares?
Solar what?
Flares. When the sun shoots out fire from the sun, comes to the earth. You know about this?
No, I don't understand.
You ever heard of this? You ever heard this?
Oh.
Solar flare? Fire from the sun? Huh?
Yes, I understood. But it happen all time, because if it's not happen, we will can live. It's all time this reaction happens between Yeli and he. I don't know how to say. Halogen.
What?
Yes. I don't know how to say. Halogen, yes. Hydrogen and helium.
What
It's
is
all
it?
time. It's
Yeah, what is this?
chemical elements, and these elements all time have a reaction in the sun, so we have solar flare.
Okay.
And if it's not happened, we will can live.
Okay. I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna keep it up with that. Okay. Anna, can you hear us? She's still not there? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello? Are you there?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I am here.
Very good. Welcome to our show here.
I had some problems with my internet.
Okay. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes, I hear.
Okay, we're talking about natural disasters. You know anything about natural disasters? Do you know anything about natural disasters?
Natural disasters?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bad phenomenon.
Huh? Do you know anything about these?
Yes, I know about this. I studied at university and we had a lot of discussion about natural disasters, and it's a bad. It's destroy our earth, make a lot of harm for people and their health also, and
Okay. Well, that's the subject matter tonight. Do you know about solar flares? We just talked about solar flares. You know about those? When the sun shoots out more than normal radiation from the sun. Do you know about this, Anna?
frankly speaking, I don't know about solar flare. I heard about this, but I can't say about this reason. So
Okay, we'll go around the room one more time and see what we can find out here. Yaroslava. Didn't you have a meteor impact near you about a year or so ago? Meteor impact near you about a year or so ago.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
Can you type this?
Yes, I can. Meteor. You know that?
You are right. Meteor, right? Yes, I know. It was near my city in Chelyabinsk.
Yeah.
Everybody maybe heard about it, and I saw this because it was morning, and I went to work, and when I how to say, when I cleaned my car, I saw this flash, and my first thought was that some airplane has a crashed.
So what happened?
What happened? And
Yeah, what happened
after this, I don't know how to explain this because it was flash, and after flash it was like white
explosion.
White line. Blows, right. And after 10 minutes I came to work, and everybody spoke about this flash, and we checked it internet, and noted that it was this meteor.
It
A lot
was
of people.
it was day without work, I think.
Yes, first part of the day was just speaking about about meteor.
Did it break all the glass? Did it break a lot of glass?
What?
Did it break a lot of glass? Like the windows?
Break a lot of glass, right? Break a lot of glasses and damage some cars, damage some company buildings. I mean, not company buildings and school and some. I guess that's all.
Okay. Val,
And this meteor stopped in some river or lake. I don't remember name this lake.
it landed in the lake?
Lake, right? And after this, some scientists tried to explore this place, and they found some piece of meteor.
They found pieces of the meteor. Okay, very good. That sounds like a
Right.
good story. It's a good natural disaster story. Very good. Val.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, did you remember this story? Do you remember
Yeah,
this?
of course I remember that.
Did you see it?
No. I live far away from that city, but
Okay.
of course I've heard of that. I think everyone in the world heard of that about that meteor.
Would you have liked to see it?
What?
Would you have liked to see it?
No, not as much as Twister. I actually heard of some strange stories, you know, some rumors and crazy stories about that wasn't actually a meteor. It was some kind of UFO or something like that. It's, you know, people gone crazy about that kind of stories. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it was really a meteor. Do you know that I read one place that the pieces of a meteor, if you can find pieces of a meteor, they're like metal from outer space and they're very expensive.
Yeah, right. I've heard that.
You can go turn those in for lots and lots of money. Have you heard that before?
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. Well, I think Yaroslava said about the lake. There was a lake. It hit the ground underwater, and I think I've heard of stories that some military servicemen try to
Get it?
yeah
Could they get it?
try to find it. I don't know actually what they found or found something.
Okay. Thank you for your opinion, Valerie. What do you think about that? What did you think about that meteor hitting Russia?
Actually, I've almost forgotten about that event.
Oh, you did.
Huh?
You did.
Well, yes. So you just reminded me of that incident, and I have no exact knowledge of this. Maybe it was a meteor, maybe it was a UFO activity, so I can't be sure of anything. So what is good that meteor didn't land on a city and it didn't kill any people, I guess. So people were lucky to have it landed somewhere outside the city limits.
Yeah, I agree. Do you have any idea how many natural disasters happen in 1 year, 1 calendar year? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you understand? How many per year do we have natural disasters? What do you think, Valerie? Got a guess? We'll think about it. We'll come back to you. Anna, how are you? You there? Anna.
Yeah.
How many natural disasters do you think happened in 1 year? How many natural disasters happened in 1 year? How many do you think?
I suppose that not so many meters. Actually,
No,
I don't know.
all together, everything. Blizzards, floods, wildfires, volcanoes. What do you think? How many all together in 1 year?
Oh.
You have a guess?
Enormous.
How many? How many? You have a number?
I think near the 1,000.
Near 1,000? You're
Yeah.
pretty close. What do you think, Yaroslav? How many do you think?
About Russia, right? My country.
No, about all in 1 year, all natural disasters. How many in 1 year?
In the whole world?
No, yeah, in the whole world.
Oh, I guess a lot of.
Well, I guess a lot.
Huh?
How many do you think? What's the number?
Okay, I will try to assume maybe 40.
40?
I
Mary,
don't know.
how many in 1 year? Mary, how many in 1 year?
I think more than 1,000. A
More
lot
than
of.
1,000.
Yes.
Do you have an opinion?
In-
Wow.
Well, I think 2,000 maybe
2,000.
2,000, 5,000. It's I think great number.
Okay, 900 in 2012 there was 905 natural disasters worldwide. It cost U.S. $170 billion in damage, and that was an average year. They say. That was an average year.
How many?
905, 905.
I think it's a great job to count the natural disasters. You see, you just.
What? You think what?
I think it's a great job to count the natural disasters.
That would be a good job.
Yeah, it's a great job.
Why?
You just sit in front of a computer and collecting the data. That's all.
That would drive you crazy, wouldn't it?
What?
Would that drive you crazy? Sit in front of a computer all day counting disasters. You said you got to be outside, right?
It's actually
Someone has to do this job.
Someone has to do so. That's true.
It's actually it is actually we can call it a disaster again. That's that kind of job.
Okay. Valerie, do you know anything about big floods in the world?
Big floods.
Yeah. You know where's a lot of big floods been recently?
I'm at a loss what to say on this subject.
There's a country in this world that recently has had a lot of big floods, killed lots and lots and lots of people. You know about this? You don't know about this? I thought you would be more into these, facts and figures. Do you know about China floods in China?
Recently.
Well, 98 and killed 14 million people.
When
Yangtze River?
I know about China that many centuries ago there was a major flood and some millions of people died.
Now it was like 15 years ago. Not a long time ago, 15 years ago.
Oh.
1998.
Mm-hmm.
Anna, do they have wildfires where you live? Anna, do they have wildfires where you live? Do you know wildfires? Anna, Can you hear me?
Repeat, please.
Wildfire. You know wildfire?
Can you type? I don't hear.
I can type. You know this word? Wildfire? When it's really dry and the fire starts in the forest and burns the forest down?
Yes, in my country we have a lot of wildfire per year. It's because of maybe high temperature in summer, and it's caused a lot of it destroyed a flora and maybe fauna, a lot of insects, and even this summer, or maybe we had even recently we had a wildfire. It was very serious, and some people had I forgot this. I forgot this.
Okay. Okay. Mary, do you know parts of the country that are parts of the world that have a lot of droughts?
What?
Do you know parts of the world that are subject to a lot of droughts, a lot of dry temperatures? You know what a drought is?
Like Africa?
Like, well, Africa, not so much.
I know
Where?
the driest country in the world.
Where?
Chile.
Chile.
Maybe.
The driest country in the world.
It could be, but not according to Wikipedia. Wikipedia says that China and Australia and mostly China and Australia has big droughts. India had a big drought in 1900. So China seems to have a lot of problems with this weather.
I guess it's a very big problem. Very hot temperature.
They should have stricter birth control in China.
I thought they do.
There are too many Chinese people.
I thought they do have strict birth control.
Now they have loosened the control.
Oh, they have?
And the birth rate starts boosting again.
Okay. Let's see. Yaroslava, do you have big winter where you live? Is it really cold in the wintertime?
I didn't understand. Could you repeat?
Is it very cold in the winter? It's your house.
Right.
Do you have a lot of snow?
In Siberia, it was a lot of snow, right?
You live in Siberia?
I lived before. 70 years I lived there.
You used to live in Siberia. But where do you live now? They don't have snow? No snow now?
No, it's also snow here, but not too much, maybe like in Siberia.
Well, of course I like Siberia, but once in a while you have big snowstorms at your place, right?
Snow what?
What?
Could you repeat snow and the second word I didn't hear?
That you don't get a lot of snow every year? Do you get a lot of snow? Do you get a lot of snow every year? Do you understand?
It's not clearly something with my connection, maybe.
Okay. It's probably my bad accent, right? Okay. Val.
Yes.
Snow at your house in the winter?
What's that again?
Snow at your house in the winter?
Yeah,
Why is it-
of course. It's typically, you know, snowy winter.
Careful.
Mikhail, what's
Can you headphones?
mine?
No, Valeria. Because you can
What's that? What's that?
echo.
I have an echo. Right. Okay. Now.
That's better, yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, it's a typical snowy winter in central Russian region, maybe in Moscow region.
How much
minus 30. What?
That problem's back.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, Val, that problem is back. You understand? What is that? Echo.
Echo.
Is that on your end?
No, I don't know. Do you hear it now?
Yes. Oh, no, now. Oh, that was her. Okay. No, it's back.
Well, it's not from me.
Okay, I don't know where it is. It's still there, though.
Well, okay. Let's just skip me and try another person.
Well, he's turning everybody on and off. We're just trying to see if it's who's doing it. Okay. Who's still with us? Yaroslav, are you still there?
Yes.
So it's not your problem. It's not your technology that's caused the problem here, right? Okay. Do you have do you remember any time it's been like a really hot summer and it had a big heat wave at your house? Do you remember any time in your life when it's been really, really hot, really, really dry?
Maybe in my home, right?
Yeah, at your house.
I don't think so. It was just maybe about 35 degrees. It's right, 35, not more.
Okay. What did you do? Did you do anything differently to survive this heat? Do you remember doing anything differently?
No, it was normal temperature for us because every winter we have cold and 35 is normal for our area in summertime, maybe nothing special.
Some years are more extreme than others, right?
Right.
Some years are more extreme than others. Mary, do you know about any years that was been really, really hot or really, really cold when you was growing up?
For me, it's every summer very hot. I don't like hot temperature, so it's very big problem for me. I don't know. I have all day on the shower when very hot temperature.
How do you survive this hot temperatures?
I don't know. I can think about something. I can do nothing in this moment. Yes, for me it's better winter and cold than hot temperature.
Okay. Well, do you plan on staying there, or do you plan on moving to a colder temperature place?
No, I stay. I plan stay here, but I have to you know, get used to for this temperature.
Do you have an air conditioner?
No, I haven't.
Well, that might be the problem. I mean, you save some money and buy a conditioner, right?
But sometimes I have a cold.
Think that would help?
I have a cold in summer if I switch on air conditioner. So sometimes it's not very good option.
Okay. Valerie, what about you? Moscow have some extreme temperatures?
Well, sometimes it has, but I can compare Siberia and Moscow, and of course, Moscow does have much less extremes, and Siberia is more extreme. Buryatia, the place where I was born and grew up, it has hotter summer and a colder winter than Moscow. So I'm pretty satisfied with Moscow climate. And for example, last year I went to Greece, and there I got to know what real heat is.
Yeah.
I stayed there for 3 weeks, and I understood that it had been my grave mistake to buy such a long tour in Greece, and then I started looking forward to coming back to Moscow, because you got up, it was in August, you got up at 7 a.m. for breakfast, and the thermometer showed plus 31, 32 in the morning, early in the morning, and at daytime it could reach 40 degrees Celsius. So I was really fed up with that heat.
Well, as far north as you are there in Moscow or Siberia, the year changes a lot as far as with real long days in the summer and really short days in winter, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, how long is the days in the summertime? How many hours is the daylight in like August or whatever?
In Moscow, well, actually, at 4 a.m. it starts to lighten. The sunrise starts at 4 a.m. maybe, and the sunset starts at about 9 p.m., 9:30 in August.
That's a long day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a long day, and yeah, it's really enjoyable to have long sunny days in summer. Though I love summer, I don't mind heat, but in Greece it was too much for me.
I'm sure. How short are the days getting in the winter? In its winter time? I mean, how short? Like in January? How short is the days?
Well, in January, it can. The morning starts at maybe 9 p.m.
A.m.
A.m. Sorry, A.m. And the dusk is coming at 4 p.m.
At 4.
Yeah, just about 7 hours of light.
That's a short day. That's a short day. A long night, huh?
Very short.
It's very cold at night, huh? Well, weather is a very interesting thing. I thought this would be why I thought this would be a good topic for discussion about natural disasters caused by the weather, and it does affect our lives, and it makes a lot of news on that people like to talk about in as far as natural things. Really can't change it, but it's great big things beyond your control. I would like to thank you all for coming tonight. Some of you are new, some of you are back again. I appreciate that. I do have private classes, and next week we will talk about habits of people. What can you do to improve change your life by having better habits? So we'll talk about that next week. Thank you very much for coming, and I'll see you again next Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.